This is actually a very good and challenging question. What happens when you're out in public and your kids see something like this and they have no idea what to make of it, and they start in with all their loud kid questions about, Mom, what happened to her leg? Mom, look at that. Mom, I've never seen anything like that. Why is it made like that? Was she born like that? Is it scary? On and on and on and on, and all the while you're trying to shut them up. So here's what I would say. You don't necessarily have to shut them up. It's okay to have questions. That's a normal part of life. And honestly, if the other person on the other end of that question is offended, I feel like that's their problem, not yours. But in an effort to be respectful, there are a couple things that you can do for your kids and for the amputee, the other person on the other side of the disability. Their questions are genuine and they mean no harm by them. Maybe in this world of trying to tiptoe around people constantly, we've become a culture of questions are bad. But that's not the case. There's a really quick, easy thing that you can say to someone about their disability, and that is, can I ask you about your leg? X, Y, and Z. Why you're in the wheelchair. Whatever. Why you have that tube in your throat. That gives that person, the one that's disabled, an opportunity to say, no thank you. I don't want to talk about it. The disabled community honestly has to do a little bit better than what we're doing, because on one hand, I hear people complaining about being gawked at in the store. And then on the other hand, I hear people complaining about people asking them questions that they don't want to answer. Which is it? Choose one. You can only be gawked at and talked about, or you can be asked about your disability, and that's your opportunity to educate so that people don't stare and gawk anymore. But I also know that there are very, very, very sensitive subjects, and disabilities and accidents and abuse. The reason that they're in that situation is an extremely sensitive conversation. Just approach it in a very sensitive way. Can I ask you about this? But please don't let somebody who says no turn you away from everybody else. Whenever I see kids in the store and I can hear them, we can hear you. Like we can. I address it right away. I say, that is so weird, isn't it? That's so weird. Do you want to know about it? I hope that answers your question. And if you have any more, please ask.